Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 10 here at the Mount Holly Estate, and we have leads to follow, we have clues to find, and maybe today is the day we find the elusive room 46. I have a series of steps that I know I'm pretty sure will lead to it. Um, Not certain yet, but last episode, I think it was either last episode or the episode before, we went into the dark room while the power was on. And that allowed us to find the broken lever, which I know can probably interact with the spot in the greenhouse that was mentioned in the letter in the office. And that would open up access to the south side of the antechamber. So essentially, what we need to do is we need to get to the dark room, find a breaker room, or use the bunker, which is what we did last time, and basically get into the dark room while the power's on. Get the handle or the lever handle, the broken lever. Then draft a greenhouse. Get to the greenhouse, put the lever in its slot. I imagine that will work. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's too broken still. But then pull the lever, get to the south side of the antechamber, and go through. I think that's what we need to do. Will there be more beyond that? We'll find out. But what I'm curious about is if I should go out to the outer room, and I think I will, because getting the bunker would be pretty big in getting me on my way to that. Okay, let's see. Okay, we don't have it as an option. So we could do the schoolhouse. I've never drafted the schoolhouse before. I've also never drafted the root cellar. But dig spots haven't been very great for me in the past, so I think I'm just going to do schoolhouse and see what that does for me. Already I see a coin. Alright, I'm curious if I should be writing down some of these things. Herbie. Is that my brother's name? I'm not sure. I forgot my brother's name. There's definitely letters there. Okay, let's read these. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. Interesting. So is this schoolhouse from Reddington? Because I don't get the impression that Mount Holly is Reddington. I first wish to thank Lady Epson. I believe she's dead. Or she died at some point. There was a note in the West Wing hallway that said something about that. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention to my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary will still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps and building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. Okay, there's the reason that this is here. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Okay. Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I'm still standing in 8 months, I will see you at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Interesting. Okay. And there's like a range here or something. Not a range, what am I? Some kind of chimney thing. Okay. Very interesting. I think that's a permanent change, maybe. one of the little lights has come on this little balcony thing. Oh, there's also a dig spot here. On the overlook. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure I will find more things like that. Maybe the furnace room had one and I didn't even notice. It seems like a place that would have one. But I'm sure more of them will be found. It's down there, right, somewhere? I don't know if I want to go that way because I think I might use a step. Yeah, it's down there. Okay, we're gonna not go down there in case it would use a step. So I'll keep an eye out for those. Okay, that's interesting. Unfortunately, we didn't get the bunker though, or the safe house, whatever it's called. Okay, let's do our generic. Ah, key card, huh? I'm also curious about the library. I know that there was a room that had a painting of I believe the spiral staircase from the library. Can I figure out which one it is? Room B2, referring to this square here, I believe. I don't like blocking myself off this quick, is the only thing with the code check. Let's do it anyway. Key card is valuable. I kind of want one. At least my impression is that it's valuable. We can also check if these are identical. The numbers, I wrote down the numbers that were on here last time. It does seem as though they are identical. Okay, retrieve item. Have a great day. It's also just nice to have this so we can put something valuable in here at the end of the day as well. Okay, parlor, nook, hallway. Hallway is the best for accessibility. I'm going to choose it. And then over here, closet, pantry, library. Let's do library, and then instead of going in there, we'll wait till we have a gem, which hopefully we can get this way. Because less common floor plans usually take gems. Okay, parlor will give us gems. So let's do that. Okay, this box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. The other two statements have identical wording, so that's false. This box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. So one of these is telling the truth. Oh wait, both of these are telling the truth. So it's got to be black. Both of them are referring to the fact that black is the one with the key, or the gems. Cool. Alright, interesting. I never really noticed the little puzzle thing in there. Let's keep going. I got gems now, at least. Classroom. This is what we added to the pool. While drafting in Classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each compass room in your house. So I have one of those. It's the library. I'm just going to do it because I feel like there might be valuable information in here that I haven't discovered yet. Benny, B+, color worksheet. Okay, time to write stuff down. Benny, B+, fill in each object below with its correct color. Each color is only used twice. Okay, so he, unfortunately, wasn't paying attention to the instructions, and did a red fire hydrant, and a red wagon, and a red gecko, and... Okay, my favorite color is red. Interesting. There's a lot of people whose favorite colors are red. I thought I was the guy who liked red. Maybe I interpreted that because I was always drawing red, but my name is Simon, and this person's name is Benny. Okay. So I think the point of this puzzle is to gain insight into what color these three flags are, right? It's a logic puzzle. So clearly the fire hydrant could be red or yellow. Red wagon is 100% correct. Orange pumpkin is 100% correct. Purple grape, green broccoli. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to say the lake is blue. I'm going to say the gecko is green. Banana's definitely right. So green is already done for. Huh. I think because this is a blueprint, this is blue. That's my logic here. Let's write this down. So fire hydrants are commonly red, right? Like the stereotypical fire hydrant's red, although a lot of them are yellow. So I'm going to write fire hydrant under it. Purple is definitely grape. Grapes are definitely purple, which means one of these flags is orange, one of them is purple, and one of them is yellow, which means we know that they got this one wrong. We also know that they got the gecko wrong, which means that both of these are right. The purple flag and the orange flag are both correct. So I'm going to draw it down on my little notebook, the flag with the symbol. The orange flag is also correct. And then this blue flag has to actually be yellow. You could make an argument for it being red, but I believe it to be yellow. And then I'm going to write down Benny B+. Cool. I'm sure that'll come in handy later. Colors. Yep. 8 is turned to be an infinity sign there. Interesting. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? I probably can. So there is a room with an ornamental lock and a grandfather clock on the painting. Oh wait, that's this room that we're in, isn't it? Can I find the difference? As difference to the usual photo, I'm guessing it's the time on the clock, right? Okay, yes, I found it. So the grandfather clock should be at 1:30. Honestly, that looks like it's right. Yeah, honestly, I think it is correct. Maybe. I mean, there's got to be a difference. It wouldn't say that if there wasn't, right? We'll keep this in mind. Here's another one, in case we couldn't figure it out from the previous. Yeah, everything is right except for the fact that the orange and the purple ones are switched. That matches what we wrote down. And then this one, yeah, they really fucked this one up. Whoever this kid is an idiot. Freddy got a B-. Arye, or RJ, I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced, got a B+. You must really like red. Caleb got a 2 out of 12. See, everyone really likes red, and that's throwing me off. Everyone's favorite color is fucking red. Is Simon's in here? Okay, it's just the blank version. Oh, apple for me. Thank you. There's a lot going on here. Okay. This is grade 1. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, that's all fine. 8 is infinity. Might be important somehow. Okay. And then this flag. It's an interesting flag. What country are we in? It was supposed to be the English flag. I mean, because I got the impression that we were in the UK. But there's no white cross on it. Can you find the difference? Is this just their, like, canon way of including these pictures in there? Yeah, I can find a pretty obvious difference. Okay, courtyard, den. Den is good, but it blocks us. Courtyard blocks. Everything blocks us, but we can redraw. Chapel, corridor. Chapel is the only one that we could draft that gets us anywhere. We lose money. But I think we got to do it. I guess we could have redrawn again. We only had 1 coin. It's not a big deal. Okay. No money for us to steal from the altar today. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. That is nice. I think I have to go storeroom here. It only blocks off the bottom right corner. Sure, obviously it closes off a whole path for us, so we could... But, like, the commissary does that too. So, storeroom is the one that makes the most sense. Or study. But I think storeroom. We're going to lose the coin. But having more gems and more keys is always good. It keeps you from getting stuck. And I've learned that not getting stuck is very important in this game. I'm curious if the way the chapel works is as you give money to it, eventually once it reaches the threshold of 4 coins, then the next time you go in, you have what was I gonna say? You can retrieve the money from the altar in the future run. Alright, let's go back in here. Magnifying glass. A wooden brass magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Interesting. Okay, November 16th, 1993, Simon P. Jones. Drafting strategy. Oh, this is the book that I checked out. Okay, November 16th, 1993. Is that today? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's either today or the day that I put in the request. And I don't know how many days ago that was. I hope it was today. Okay, so we're going to write down day 10 equals November 16th, 1993. That's guess number 1. Okay, drafting strategy. Kimberly Thompson rented it at one point. Have I heard that name before? I don't think I have. Okay, this person was here only a couple months ago. Sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot. I'm writing down all these notes into my book in front of me. Okay, volume 3, June issue, potential within the editor. Okay, the potential within. I'm just doing this over everything in each page, just to make sure there's nothing that pops out. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. With an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. Okay. Yeah, sure. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Okay, sec, do the scan. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree with one guiding principle. Have gems while drafting. Yes. I've learned that myself the hard way. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Reader submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Atlas F. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. Gen H. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. Wine cellar plus 3 gems. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items they would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. Yes, I have learned that as well. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is which order you draft in the rooms. For instance, if you draft Cloister before Terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reverse order, Cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step. but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Other floor plan combos. Foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Okay. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. Yes. I figured that one out. Office. You won't have to backtrack consistently or constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. Yes. I did also realize that. Attic. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in a workshop. Oh, I see. Yes. I mean, I haven't found a workshop yet or an attic, so I didn't really know that, but making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. We'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but they're very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility oh, this is going to be prime info. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms. Oh yeah, I did figure this out. Garage, powers garage door and grants west path access. Yes, I figured that out. Dark room, turns lights back on after blowing a fuse. I also theorized about that being an option. Gymnasium, turns lights off to prevent step loss. I didn't realize that. That is big information. Her ladyship's chamber. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms. Her, why do I always struggle to pronounce this? Boudoir and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Interesting. Maybe that's how I get more of those little lamps turned on the viewpoint out there. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the other state and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside the main house. Okay, I have learned a lot of information here. How can the pump room interact with the kitchen is my question. Can I drain the sink or something? And voila, there's a key in there? Or keep that in mind. Pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, or pump room. Laboratory, garage, laundry room. What can I do in the garage with the boiler room? Okay, well, we have more information now. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Great, I didn't realize that. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom. The amount of gold spread by the tomb. Haven't found the tomb yet, I don't think. And the amount of keys found in a servant's quarter. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room. Okay, wait, so this implies that when you go into the servant's quarters, the number of keys you find is equivalent to the number of bedrooms you've drafted. Maybe it has said that before and I just kind of forgot. Or maybe that's new info. Each time you solve a puzzle in a billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Okay, I haven't really noticed that yet. They've still been pretty easy. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. Yes, I've noticed that. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. So you can't draft the freezer the next day. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there's a very good chance you'll find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. I've been doing that. I did that with the classroom a minute ago. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold clues and information that may help you in your journey. Oh, I haven't been scanning. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I don't know what I could possibly figure out here. Nothing, it seems. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there's truly no set blueprint for success. Okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I get the idea. Can I check out a new book? Where did I do that last? Yeah, I learned about that. Okay, this is definitely the spiral staircase from the picture. I wonder what happens if I draft the portrait of the spiral staircase in the room with the spiral staircase. Or sorry, draft the room with the spiral staircase in the spot that would have the portrait. Okay, yeah, this is the we've seen this before. Is this the one that lets us check out books? No. I think we can't check out a book till next time we draft it, which is fine. That was actually very informative. I'm glad I'm glad we have that. I'm glad we gained this information. We know that the boiler room and pump room can interact with a variety of different rooms, and we learned some of them that they can interact with. So that's very helpful. We are not in a great situation though, right now. Okay, weight room. Rotunda can rotate. Okay, well, I can't draft that even if I wanted to. Weight room is the only one that I can draft. Let's be real here. We're going to have to lose half our steps. We're going to have to do it. I haven't been in here before. Oh, wait, no, this is... See, this is what I was talking about. That's the spiral staircase right there. And of course, that's observatory stars. Interesting. I'm not sure if that means anything or not. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in here for me to interact with or get information from. Nook, right? Let's hold off on going through there. Let's go here. All right, let's do terrace. It was just talking about how you want to do terrace early. And let's go out to it. We desperately need those 5 steps. Is there anything else? No? Okay. We are in dire straits here. We only have one option for where to go. We need it to work out. We could unlock this and maybe there's food in here. Let's draft this first. There could be a kitchen maybe. Pantry doesn't help us. Courtyard doesn't cost gems, so we might... But what's the point of drafting a courtyard? I mean, there's an item in the courtyard that could be helpful. Gem is generally going to be more helpful, though, right? I don't think there's ever a time where that's not the case. Let's do den. Do I open this with a key? I think I do, because I need food. And I don't know if there can be food in here. 3 gems. Honestly, I say that's worth it. We have no need to worry about gems anymore. Let's look at our little painting map. It's only once we get up into rank 5 that we start having rooms whose paintings I haven't mapped out. Okay, garage, we can't do that. West Wing Hall is what we're gonna have to do. At least we have 2 options now. This is what I was talking about Lady Epson's death. Yep. I'm not sure when this magnifying glass will be useful. I'm sure it will be at some point. It wouldn't exist if it wasn't. Okay, pantry or passageway. I think we want to do pantry here. I can't afford to spend 2 gems. What we really need is a dark room. Come on, baby. Let's do kitchen. Because I'm going to need to buy food at some point. That's just... There's no way around that. Let's not go in there yet. Let's go in the pantry. Grab a banana. Grab some coins. And then go this way. Oh, we got our dark room and we got a breaker box. 1 second. I think someone's at my door. Sorry about that. Someone just rang my doorbell, and I don't think they understood the gravity with the decision of the decision I'm about to have to make. Actually, there is no decision. What am I talking about? The only one I can choose is dark room, because otherwise I'd be blocking myself out of everything. So dark room it is. We are going to go through the dark room to get to the kitchen. This is going to tell us what the meal is for the day, right? Today's main course. Wood-fired pizza. Plus 20 steps, plus an additional 10 steps if you have a furnace in your house. Summer truffle sauce smothered in fontina cheese, wild mushrooms, and spiced salami, cooked to perfection with just the right amount of char. That sounds so good. Okay, coins. I only have 4 coins right now. We could hold off and maybe get more coins somewhere else until we get 8, which would allow us to get... Honestly, club sandwich would be better. I don't know what morning room is. Maybe that means I should be going for it so I can increase my information. But do I care? Not really. I want more steps. That's what I need. So back to the dark room. We could completely screw ourselves here. That's another option. This is just luck. First and foremost, we have to use a key, so that's great. Gem requirement rooms generally have more passageways, I've learned. That's not always the case. I'm thinking of the secret passage actually does lead somewhere, doesn't it? Okay, let's just choose one of these. Neither of them are green. Oh, we got the grade 2 classroom. Okay, and we aren't dead yet. Okay, what's going on in here? We got more stuff going on. So we have a mathematics sheet. Directions. Find each sum without using signs. Okay, so the blue ones are summed up. Oh, this is just for the dart. This is dartboard technique, right? 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 plus 9 is 13. 7 minus 3 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 4 is not 7. So that's one of the ones I got wrong. 6 plus 1 plus 3 is 10. 6 plus 1 minus 3 is 4, yes. 6 minus 1 minus 3 is 2. Yes. 6 plus 1 is 7 times 3 is... No, okay, that's wrong. 6 times 1 is 6, times 3 is 18, yes, that's right. 6 minus... This one has to be wrong. 6 minus 1 is 5, times... Yes, okay, so... That's just helping us learn the clue to one of the puzzles. The dartboard puzzle. In case we were too stupid to figure it out ourselves. But I'm not too stupid. Also, more food, more steps. I'm surviving, barely. Is there more information here? No, why can I use the glass on this one? Oh, I can use it all. Okay, Penelope. I don't know if I need to be writing down all these names. I feel like I'm writing down a lot of stuff. The 8 is still sideways. Okay, dartboard hint is what I'm just going to write on my notes. Is I think the purpose of this room. Okay, let's go this way. Bedroom's barely keeping us alive in here. Oh, I still have 4 redraws. Oh, it's because I'm in the classroom. That's 2 bedroom. Yeah, I have no option to open that, even if I really, really wanted to. Which I don't. Okay, come on. Dining room. I mean, it's the same thing as a spare room, but it's better for me, right? So there's no reason not to choose dining room. I need a furnace to make it even better. Is there anything in here? Any gems, any food, any... No? Nothing? Okay. Security or patio? Patio is probably worse than security for me. because I would get gems in the patio for nothing, but I wouldn't be able to go right. And the only other gem would be in the terrace, so it's not really worthwhile. Security lets me do a lot of important things, i.e. lower the security level. Lockpick. We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. That is great. Okay, let's lower the security level. We also can get through that keycard door, I believe, because of our keycard that we took from the coat check at the beginning. View estate inventory. There, I know where the trunk is. Okay, let's set it to low. Why would we ever want to turn it to high? Is there something that we would benefit from by turning it to high? That's what I'm curious about. Will this use the keycard up? No, I think we get it back. Furnace. That's beautiful, right? I mean, unfortunately, it means we're more likely to get red rooms. But it will give us more points from the pizza, right? Will that matter? If we're able to beeline north, it will matter. So I think let's just do it. We also could do billiard room and bank on there being food/money in the billiard room thing, or key. Key would be helpful, because we could just get screwed here. It's 20 extra steps from the pizza alone, 10 extra from drafting the furnace. So I think we just do billiard room. And we do the puzzle here. Okay, 3. 10 times 2 is 20. Oh, wait, no, it's 10 divided by 2. I'm a dumbass. 5. 5 plus 13 is 18. Divided by 9 is 2. Okay, 20 plus 3 multiplied by 3 is 69. Minus 3 is 66. Divided by 6 is 11. Wait, what? Okay, 10 divided by 2, 5. 13 plus 5 is 18. Divided by 9 is 2. Yes, we did that last time. Okay, let's do this. 20. Oh, wait, no. The yellow is the minus. I'm dumb again. 23 minus 3 is 20. 20 times 3 is 6. Divided by 6 is 10. Okay, 2 keys. I think that was worth it. I don't think being more likely to draft red rooms is a good thing for me right now. So I think this is good. And see? Beautiful. Exactly what we needed. I should have tried that door before. Boiler room. I mean, it's what we got to do, and also I'm very curious about it. Because after what we read in that book, let's see what we can do in here. Well, we can't go across here. Okay, that turned on something somewhere. Interesting. Where are we trying to get this to? To this? So one more, or 2 more rotations. Wait, if we stop this at just the right point. Let's turn this on. Okay. What does this do? I know there's a variety of rooms that the boiler room can send steam to, right? That's the whole idea behind it. That's an elevator? Is it... Oh, wait, I can lower the elevator, can I? I just gotta do this. This should be producing steam. Oh. There we go. Now let's go up. Let's turn this on. Just turn everything on. Okay, no, that didn't do anything. What does this do? Okay, there's so much going on right now. Okay, let's figure this out. I think we need 3 different branches to be activated. So we can lower this bridge, I think. We've opened the gate. In order to raise the bridge, I think we have to power this branch here. So let's do that with 1 more. Oh, wait, no. We need to go like this, maybe? Oh, wait, this is already at the bottom, right? So we can turn this now? Oh, it powers off. Okay, yeah, there is power going up. Oh, no, it's this branch. I see. There we go. And I have a feeling if I move this, it will no longer. Yes, I'm correct. What does this box do? Okay, we need that bridge out there. So that we can go across this way. Then, if we are able to go across this way, we can interact with this top part. And yes, one of them is lit up. Was I too early to press activate? Am I soft lock myself now? Okay, so we don't care about that. We have the bridge unlocked now. This is one of the places, no, that's the bridge, that is going, it's correctly going up here. We have this one going up here, maybe. And then we just need to switch this back. So why is that not going? We'll find out. Let's go up. Maybe there's like a switch we have to turn. It's in the green. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. We have routed power to the right, which allows us to open this door. Now, if we reroute power this way, let's turn off. Okay, there. Let's use a lock, or key. Rumpus room. Plus 8 coins. I've also never been in the rumpus room before. And I kind of want to go in the rumpus room. Let's do it. Before we go in, though, what about this? The archives. I don't like that. I also don't like blocking myself off. You know this. But I cannot abide by not being able to see all 3 of my potential lore plans. That's just not an option for me. If I want to succeed, I need to be able to see them. I cannot choose the archives. So let's choose this. At least gives us something. Have we ever looked at this photograph? Can we look at this photograph? Yeah, we can. Let's inspect. Is there anything interesting in here? I don't know. Oh, wait, there was something. There's a safe. That's a weird Christmas present to get, I'll tell you that. I think that's a safe in the office. Is this my first time in this room? I think it might be. Yes, I've never been in this room before. So I need to write down what's in here. There's a data chart and a coal mine car. Okay. Let's leave. We have reroll capabilities now. What would happen if we routed power the other direction? Is that just like... I see. So this is the mechanical door in this one. In other ones, it might be, like, different, if that makes sense. In other layouts. Oh! Alzara! What will happen if I give money to Alzara? I am curious. Also, where is the money in here? Okay, I want my money. There's supposed to be 8 coins in here. Backgammon, checkers. I don't want to insert a coin. I want to find coins. I was told I would be getting 8 coins. Like, oh, they're right here. That's my bad, guys. Okay. Are we going to listen to Alzara? Yes, we are. Information is key in this game, I've learned. And I feel like this will give me information. Oh, you're glowing!
And, as it was foretold,
Oh, there's voice acting?
awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Okay, you're kind of creeping me out, Alzara.
You find yourself face to face with the great,
Dude, you gotta stop this. You're freaking me out.
and I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
I kind of do, but like maybe not be so creepy about it.
Is becoming clear. I see a boy,
That's me. That's me.
a boy standing
Tell me, Alzara,
on a
what happens to me?
white sand.
Tell me what happens to me.
He is looking for something,
A shore of white sand.
something he was told he would not find.
Room 46.
I see a black cat tied to a red flag.
Weird. I've seen that red flag.
Glowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by
A door marked by a rogue moon. Okay, that's important somehow.
that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for.
Okay.
Will not find.
Are you sure about that?
It holds true beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen.
Well, you're saying I'm not going to find it, but I have a feeling I'm going to find it.
Great Alzara.
Honestly, Alzara, I think you got a load of shit.
The following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, imagine if you went up to like one of those fortune teller booths and it literally foretold something like that to you. You'd be pretty creeped out. Well, thank you, Alzara. I'll keep that in mind. And see you around, I guess. Observatory, East Wing Hall. I like East Wing Hall. Options. I always like options. I also get to keep my gem. No reason not to do it. Okay, let's see. Is there a note in here like there was in the other wing hall? Okay. Let's go north just so that we can get to the dining room situation, because then we go, okay, so we'd be 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we fill back up. Oh, shit. Oh, we did it. It worked. I think it worked. Corridor is always left unlocked. That is pretty big in this situation, in this stage of the game, I should say. Commissary, I think, is where I'm going to go, though. Okay, let's go up here, ascend to rank 8. I could hear the little meal bell ringing for me. Let's look what's in here. Compass, shovel, sledgehammer. I can't afford any of that right now. Okay, let's go back. Ideally, without making a mistake. Okay, so straight until we get to the security room. Surely I can't mess that up. Okay, let's do it. Barely got here in time. Have dinner. Oh, you didn't even finish it? Dude. Dude, you need that. What's wrong with you? You were literally starving. And you can't even eat the crust. Pathetic. Okay. Back we go. We need... Okay, we have... Wait, we can try the lockpick kit. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, let's do the drawing room. Oh, shit. Shit, man. Well, looks like we're doing wine cellar. I really needed that drawing room, too. Okay, I did not pay attention to this last time. Or, no, I've actually never been in here. What am I talking about? I've never been in the wine cellar. Is any of this important? I'm sure that this is important. Let's write this down. Wine cellar crest. Okay, I'm kind of drawing a crude sketch of it. Oh, wait, I need to write down the date, too. MCCX3. I forgot what M is. Is it 1,213 is what that means, I think? 1213. Pretty close to the Magna Carta. Not that I think that's relevant in any way whatsoever. Okay, is any of this worth getting? Salt shaker actually might have been worth getting, I'm going to be honest, earlier. It would have gotten me more steps. Compass, no. Shovel, no. Sledgehammer, okay, let's ignore that for now. If we need anything from there, we can come back. I still am not sure exactly what that means. If it means anything. Maybe I'm looking into it too much. Okay, we gotta do spare room. We could redraw. Do I want to redraw? I didn't realize I could do that earlier when I drafted the wine cellar, but honestly, wine cellar might still be the move. I mean, obviously we can't do observatory. I think we do spare room. We just stick with the spare room, save our redraw, save our gems. It still goes in the direction we want it to go, even though it blocks off those two northern rooms. That's fine. Shit. That is an issue. Can I just retry it a ton of times? Okay, yeah, that's a problem. I acknowledge. We could get the sledgehammer and go back to the trunk. And hope and pray that there are keys inside of it. Because what else is there to do? Shovel, maybe? There's a couple dig spots around, I think. What is more likely to get me a key? The singular trunk or the dig spots? I think we have to bank on the trunk because even if there are enough dig spots, we'd have to backtrack so far that we'd be out of steps anyway. Let's do sledgehammer. And I believe it is in the bedroom. So we're going to use... I don't think it's possible for us to complete this round unless there's also food in there. I think I messed up by not... I mean, if I'd gotten the salt shaker, I'd still be in the same... I would be in a worse situation because I wouldn't have money or anything. Okay, let's go security. Through the dining room and then to the bedroom. We don't use steps getting in here. That's actually good. Okay, pointless. That is game, I think. That is game. What else can someone like me do? We got a number of the things we needed in this game, but we also got a number of the things that we couldn't use. Okay, let's think back to the library. What could the boiler room unlock? Or what did the boiler room have effects on? It had effects on the garage. It had effects on the furnace. It had effects on the... I think it was the furnace and the garage for sure. And then there was two others it mentioned. Maybe the pump room was one of them. I think it might have been the pump room. And something else that I can't recall. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do. I mean, I could go back to security and see maybe there's a key that's just on the floor somewhere that I never picked up. That's my only hope and prayer. View estate inventory. Come on. Nope. Okay. I think that is it. We don't have enough steps to get back to the code check. I mean, maybe we do. We could get to the kitchen, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I think the cheapest thing there is still 4 coins. Let's try it. I think the key is to get the safe house. Oh, no, we can get a banana. Can we get another one? No, we can't. We don't have enough coins for it anyway. Let's go back to the library if possible. Yeah, we were able to go back to the library. And let's see what the boiler room interacts with, just for curiosity's sake. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room. Okay, so remember when I said that there looked like there was a secret door in the laundry room? I think that might be what that's for. I think that might be what that's for. We didn't draft it, so it wouldn't have mattered. But that is curious. Okay. Let's end it. Let's go outside and call it a day. That run took me an hour. So I think I'm actually just going to end this episode with this day's run. I know these episodes aren't very long, and they're usually just consist of like 1 day's run. But there's a lot that goes on in a single day in this game. Or it takes a lot of time for a single day. So I think I'm going to stop it there. And I thank you guys for watching. And until the next time, this has been Fractal. I'm making progress slowly but surely. I'm beginning to understand the order of operations of things I need to do. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully next time is the time that we will be able to have the right series of events that happens to us to allow us to get into that fabled room 46. Or maybe there's a whole other thing that we'll figure out once we get to that antechamber. But until next time, this has been Fractal. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.